In a small village, there was a teacher named Ahmed. He was known for his wisdom, kindness, and dedication to his students. Every day, he taught children not only mathematics and science, but also important life lessons. One of his students was a boy named Ollie. Ollie was hardworking, but he struggled with his studies. Whenever he received poor grades, he felt disappointed and thought about giving up. One day, after class, Ollie approached his teacher and said, "Sir, I study every day, but I still make mistakes. Maybe I am not smart enough." Teacher Ahmed smiled and took Ollie to the school garden. He pointed to a small plant and asked, "Do you see this plant?" "Yes, sir," Ollie replied. "When I planted it, it did not become a tree overnight. It needed water, sunlight, and time. Learning is the same. Success comes to those who keep growing little by little." Ollie listened carefully. The teacher's words gave him hope. From that day on, he stopped worrying about immediate results and focused on improving every day. Months passed. Ollie worked hard, asked questions in class, and never gave up. Gradually, his grades improved. At the end of the year, he became one of the best students in the school. During the prize-giving ceremony, Ollie received an award. He proudly walked to the stage and thanked his teacher. "Sir," he said, "this award belongs to you as much as it belongs to me. You taught me that success is not about being the smartest person. It is about patience, hard work, and believing in yourself." Teacher Ahmed smiled with pride. He knew that the greatest achievement of a teacher was not creating successful students, but helping them become confident and determined individuals. Ollie's success inspired many students in the village. They began asking him how he had improved so much in such a short time. Instead of boasting about his achievements, Ollie always shared the lesson he had learned from teacher Ahmed. One step at a time, he would say, every small effort matters. The next year, a new student named Hassan joined the school. Hassan came from a poor family and orphan. Missed classes because he had to help his parents. As a result, he struggled to keep up with the lessons and felt embarrassed in front of his classmates. One afternoon, Ollie noticed Hassan sitting alone under a tree, looking sad. "What happened?" Ollie asked. "I don't think I belong here." Hassan replied, "Everyone is ahead of me. I can never catch up." Ollie remembered the day when he had felt the same way. He sat beside Hassan and shared the story of Teacher Ahmed and the small plant in the garden. "Don't compare yourself to others," Ollie said. "Just focus on growing a little every day." From then on, Ollie helped Hassan after school. They studied together, solved problems, and encouraged each other whenever things became difficult. Teacher Ahmed watched this with great happiness. He realized that the lessons he had taught Ollie were now being passed on to another student. Months later, Hassan's confidence grew. His grades improved, and he became one of the most active students in the class. More importantly, he no longer doubted himself. At the end of the school year, Teacher Ahmed called both boys to the front of the class. "You have both learned an important lesson," he said. "Knowledge becomes truly valuable when it is shared with others." The entire class applauded as Ollie and Hassan smiled proudly. They understood that success was not only about personal achievement. It was also about helping others rise along with you. As the years passed, Ollie and Hassan continued to study hard. Their friendship grew stronger, and they became known throughout the school for helping other students. One day, the village faced a serious problem. Heavy rains damaged many roads, and several children could not reach the school. Attendance began to drop, and many students worried about falling behind in their studies. Teacher Ahmed gathered the class and asked, "What can we do to help?" The students remained silent, unsure of the answer. Then Ollie raised his hand. "Sir, we can take the lessons to the students who cannot come to school." Teacher Ahmed smiled. "That is an excellent idea." Ollie and Hassan organized a group of volunteers. Every afternoon, they visited different parts of the village. They taught lessons, shared books, and helped younger children complete their homework. At first, it was difficult. They had to walk long distances and spend many extra hours studying and teaching, but they never complained because they knew they were helping others. The villagers were impressed by their dedication. Parents thanked them, and younger children looked up to them as role models. Months later, the roads were repaired, and all the students returned to school. To everyone's surprise, the children who had missed classes performed very well in their exams because of the support they had received during the annual school celebration. The headmaster honored Ollie, Hassan, and their volunteer team. "This award is not for high grades," the headmaster said. "It is for kindness, leadership, and service to others." As the audience applauded, Teacher Ahmed felt proud. His students had learned something more important than any subject in a textbook. They had learned how to use their knowledge to improve the lives of others. That evening, Teacher Ahmed told them, "A true education is not measured by what you know. It is measured by how you use what you know to help the world around you." Ollie and Hassan never forgot those words, and they carried that lesson with them wherever life took them. After finishing school, Ollie and Hassan went to different cities for higher education. Although they were far apart, they stayed in touch and never forgot their village, their school, or Teacher Ahmed. Ollie became a teacher just like the man who had inspired him. Hassan became an engineer and worked on projects that improved roads, bridges, and schools in rural areas. Many years later, they returned to their village. They were surprised to see that the old school building had become worn and crowded. The number of students had grown, but the facilities had not improved. Ollie and Hassan visited Teacher Ahmed, who was now old but still teaching with the same passion. "Sir," Ollie said, "you changed our lives. Now it is our turn to help the next generation."